Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships video. Today's video is, surprise surprise, the Tier 8 British light cruiser, the Edinburgh. So I have a bit of a conundrum on this map. We have one destroyer on each team. We have one destroyer on their team, one destroyer on our team, and chances are they are on the far flank. So I am up against heavier ships and an aircraft carrier. I think that aircraft carrier is going to be a pretty significant feature in this game. So what I'm trying to do here, well, apart from survive of course, I think those were intended for me, right? There's no one else back there. That did generate a lot of interest, right? So what I'm trying to do here is get in behind some cover, some island cover. So we're moving forward at a relatively rapid pace. Now I've got some good cover behind me, which is good to see. So there's an Amagi, a Duncan, a Riga and an Agir, whatever an Agir is, with a Shikishima off to the right. So, and in this game we have a carrier, rather angry carrier. I'm sure before the end of this battle we'll see a lot more of his planes. So here I am, I'm using this island as cover. And I'm going to have to make a decision to go left or right. Here come the planes, left it is. And the reason that I go left is that the island can be a form of cover for me. Well, actually it's not going to be a great form of cover. Just going to accelerate. And yeah, that carrier is becoming quite annoying. Now left is no longer an option because that Brest is, well, it's got bigger guns and bigger armour than me. He can't actually proceed out past that point of land because the Duncan and the Amagi down at the back are going to cause him some problems. We have an Atago there. There is an Iowa, a Zuma, a Yamato and a Kearsage. So quite a lot of unpleasant things. That Brest is making a move for it. And I have to make a decision about what I do. Accelerating away from these planes is one of the things that I'm pretty keen to do. Here we go, he's ducking in behind that point of land. He is reversing, which is good. That gives me the opportunity to get around here. Here go my torpedoes. They're going to fire a string of them down the front there. Oh, that Kearsage does not make me happy. Yeah, please concentrate fire on that enemy warship. He's fired, which means I've got a good few seconds. That Iowa otherwise does worry me quite a bit. But I'm going to try and sneak in behind this point of land here, out of sight, doing the turn, right, and we're going to proximity detect that French cruiser in about a second or two. Oh no, no we're not. Oh, that carrier really doesn't like me. So what I'm doing here is putting out some sonar, spotting that Brest so that he can, that Duncan can deal with him. And I'm just going to try and get behind cover because I'm not enjoying this experience at all. I think that Duncan and that French cruiser are going to be made for each other. There's a fighter up there which is just keeping me spotted as it comes around, it does a circle. That Duncan is the worst for wear because he's moving out. Although there's that French cruiser which is a nice target for him. There's a whole lot of other unfriendly stuff out there and that's the end of him. Well, would be the end of him, apart from the fact it's the end of him now. I've been spotted. And I'm going to put some torpedoes out that way for the Kearsage. Oh, look at that. And watch out for the planes coming the other direction. Okay, well there are no planes coming the other direction. But we are trying to get some hits on that Kearsage, not that we can really do much about it. Right. I must admit that I am playing a bit of the Minotaur, but what I'm finding is that the Minotaur shells, they have higher arcs, so it's easy to fire over islands, but they have a long flight time. So chances are whatever you're shooting at is extinct by the time the whatever species you're shooting at is extinct by the time the shells land. This Atago here, I'm just trying to get my main guns on him without showing too much broadside and without exposing myself to his torpedoes. It's a pretty painful experience, but still we're keeping them spotted, and we've got friends taking them on as well. Oh, don't seem to be able to land citadels on these things. There we go. Oh, we'll keep ourselves pointed. So good angles there. Here's the Azuma. So we are sort of just, well, we're sort of up here on our own, really. But to be fair, that is actually one of the things that I find with the Edinburgh. It's all about denial. Here we are. We're going to reverse. Oh, I think we're going to wear one. Are we going to dodge it? No. And then he's going to come around for the second pass. That is going to hurt. So this aircraft carrier has been quite painful, but even so, there hasn't been a lot of competition coming around the end. Now, obviously, the Yamato is something that I'm not too keen on. Because those 18-inch guns are quite serious. But what we'll do is we'll see if we can sneak back. Oh, those are the planes carriers. We're going to see if we can sneak back and get some torpedoes off. A bit cheeky, chances are he'll spot me long before my torpedoes go out the door. There we go, they're off. And at some point, oh, those are secondaries. So he's turning in. And yeah, okay. I'm not having a lot of fun here. Well, and that carrier is having a lot of fun. So a couple of torpedo hits at the Yamato. He's turned his guns back to aim at something more serious. That gives me a few seconds to just basically play around with them. And we're going to aim for that superstructure. Not that we're doing much to it. He's turning his guns. And wouldn't that be embarrassing? Right. So now I'm on pretty low health, and our team are making reasonable progress on the other flanks. That Shapayev is a bit of a problem, but he'll be spotted in a second. Okay, we're going to dodge that. That makes me feel a lot better. Then getting the acceleration going. We have taken the lead. I haven't even managed to get near the cap. And I am trying to spin around that. So basically I can sit here and wait for those carriers' planes to come back. So I'm not going to do that because basically pretty much they've held off this flank. No one's come around that point to land. And yeah, I'm not going to survive another couple of plane runs. There's just not enough maneuvering space, so we're going to chance our arm here. So all this is really doing is just trying to basically make up for the fact that we're going to struggle. That's pretty nasty. We're going to get some shots off.
The ship is on fire.
And it's all over. But we have managed to get ourselves ahead, and we've managed to hold on to that cap, and that Napoli will be able to take it along with the Riga. Let's have a look at those torpedoes, the last gasp. The least that they'll do is keep him travelling in the same direction. He is moving away, and we're going to get a hit. Oh, look at that. Nice. And our friendly carrier comes in with 4 more. It's good to see. Oh, 400 hit points, 67. I'm not going to complain. So, 2 kills. Obviously the ships I wasn't expecting to get at the start of the game, but just to prove that being on the flank without the destroyers isn't actually that bad. Yeah, let's have a look and see what's happening with this Implacable, because it's going to be quite satisfying to see the end of him, because he made my game extremely difficult. Did well though. So I was trying to hold a position, he was trying to dislodge me, he got a lot of hits in. Thank goodness the Edinburgh has such a great heel. Here we go.